So, Joe, day one, Money 2020 Europe, coming to a close. What have marketing teams been telling you?
Well, I think what's really interesting and what's clear from this year is the focus of marketers is very broad. It's broadened certainly since the interviews that we did last year for Financial Promoter. For instance, the success of some of the fintechs which are either independent or have been acquired over the past 12 months has meant that they've become much more attractive for some of these companies to go after. And as a result, marketers are repositioning their messaging and looking at new and innovative ways to get in front of these potential clients. And I also think approaches have changed, not just in terms of being at Money 2020, which is obviously a fantastic event, but looking at the role that digital marketing plays. Obviously, there's been a lot of discussion around the role that influencers play, and within the UK, certainly there's been a lot of interest from the regulator. I think all of this is being sort of consumed and considered in the marketing campaigns and the plans that are being executed or are due to be executed in the next few months.
And what have you, in terms of what's going on in the conference itself, what themes are you picking up that you think are going to play out across the next year or two?
Yeah, so I think what's really interesting is there's certainly a focus on regulation, which you'd expect at Money 2020, but historically the conversations around regulation were sort of frequent topics that would appear at, say, Cybos or some of the traditional finance conferences. The role of regulation at Money 2020 Europe this year is being more broadly discussed because it feels like the acceleration of new approaches is very much happening and taking place now, and regulators need to come to come with that movement. I think there is a degree of frustration in some corners that we haven't yet seen regulators at a country level working globally to adopt approaches which are similar and therefore make cross-border working much easier. But also there's a degree of intrigue with where certain policies might be going next, and obviously with the geopolitical global agenda being what it is at the the geopolitical diary for the year being what it is, there's a lot of waiting to see what happens.
And final question, which beach party are you hitting first and how many are you going to?
Oh, well, it is the end of day one, so be remiss of me not to go to at least one. If you don't see me tomorrow, you know what's happened.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good luck for tomorrow.
All right, thank you.